Yo, what is up? My name is Dylan, and today I'm going to be showing you how I flipped What I Got by Sublime into a trap beat. Thank you, Jonathan Ward, for suggesting this song. I started with the guitar chords from What I Got. Now, I'm gonna keep it real, I played this poorly in comparison to the actual song. See, it's an easy song to learn, but a hard song to play, if that makes sense, especially for a beginner. If you want to learn how to play it, I'll link the video in the description below, as well as the actual song. For the EQ, I am using the cleanup guitar preset. I also got rid of low end. For the amp, I am using Logic's Stadium Combo Clean. I turned off the reverb so I can add my own. For the compressor, I just used the Guitar Electric preset. For the reverb, I used Chromaverb, which is a stock reverb. Said reverb a lot there. And the preset I am using for this is Guitar Chamber. And again, I am a beginner, I suck at guitar, so don't judge me too much for this. This is pretty much just to bring inspiration and also help me to get better at playing guitar and recording guitar. I also quantize the audio, and I'd be careful when quantizing audio because it can fully wreck the sound and add a bunch of clicks. In order to quantize it, you just want to go up to region and select quantize and choose what note you want to quantize it to. This is what it sounds like. I feel like I should mention that I made the mistake of not tuning my guitar before recording. However, I did tune it the night before, so it shouldn't be that much out of tune, if it is. Now, the hardest part of making this beat was recreating the solo. It's not the notes that are played, it's just how they're played and how fast they were played that makes it difficult. For the solo, I duplicated the guitar track by highlighting it and pressing Command D. Then I recorded the solo in pieces because it was hard to do all in one take. And again, I'm not good at playing the guitar, so this does not do it justice to the real song. And as you can see, this part is on another track, mainly because it was louder than the rest of it and I kind of wanted it to sit at the same level approximately. Obviously, you can do this through automation. If you highlight the track you want to automate and press A, and then clicking anywhere in the track. There's a lot you can do with automation, I just didn't want to spend a lot of time automating it. Here's what the solo sounds like. For the pad, I am again using Labs with the Synth Pads library. This is the pad I'm using. For the EQ, I got rid of low and high end so it will sit underneath the guitar. For the compressor, I'm using Platinum Digital and I have the attack at 0.0 milliseconds and the release at 1000. This is the ratio. For the notes, I am using pretty much what the guitar is using. We start with a D and A played together with a G passing note, and then it is D and G played together with a C passing note. This is what it sounds like. The last thing I added for the melody was a simple string layer, which is just one note played for a bar. The notes are D and G. And for arrangement, I also have it played up an octave. I got the string sound from BBC Symphony Orchestra. I am using this. I'm not entirely sure how to say it, so I'm not. And for movement, I also have it panned in different ears slightly. I have an EQ just getting rid of some high end and a lot of low end. This is what it sounds like. The first thing I added was a snare and a clap layered. For the hi-hats, I've got a lot of swing in it. This is what the EQ looks like, just getting rid of low end and a tiny bit of high end. I've got a very simple open hi-hat pattern. For one of the perks, I added a rim just to ricochet off the snare and clap. And for the second perk, I think it is a triangle or something of that sort. I've got that hitting once every third bar. And I've also got a very simple kick pattern. For the kicks EQ, I got rid of a tiny bit of low end, so it doesn't change the kick, but it doesn't clash as much with the bass. or 808. And I also boost this up to make it punch, and I got rid of some high end. I don't like taking a lot of high end out of the EQ. If you're gonna do this, I advise you to mute your track with the kick because it's gonna make it really, really loud. But if you turn this knob up, it increases the volume, and you will see all these little frequencies here that actually give the kick some presence. And when you have it normal, you don't see that. For the compressor, I am using the Type R kick drum preset. I also added a crash for an impact. And for a riser, I duplicated the crash and I reversed it. Here's what the drums sound like. Now moving on to the 808. For the compressor, I used the Platinum Bass preset, and I may have changed it to this studio one here. For overdrive, I made the tone 20,000 Hz and I turned the drive all the way down and left the output. And I also sidechained the kick to the 808. In order to do that, you go up to this sidechain bit here, press on it, and make sure that your kick is sent to a bus, and then listen to your 808 and kick together and adjust this dial over here until it sounds about right. And for the 808 notes, I am using D and G because they are the root notes of the chords from the guitar. Here's what the 808 sounds like. And for a different section of the beat, I added a sub bass. I used Alchemy for this. I searched sub bass and I used the deep sub bass. For the EQ, I got rid of this frequency so it doesn't hit as hard. And then I added a low pass filter. In order to find the low pass filter, you go down to audio units, Apple, and low pass filter and high pass filter should be there. This is what the sub bass sounds like. That's it for the beat, and real quick, if you want to stay updated on videos, follow me on Twitter, it will be in the description below. Let me know what you think of the beat. Also, if you have a song you want me to flip into a trap beat or a boom bap beat, leave it in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video.